Hey everybody, this is Ted Forbes and welcome back to another episode of The Art of Photography. If you watch the show often, you know that the bane of my existence right now is this crew that is resurfacing the street out in front of the studio. They make a ton of noise and it's very difficult to record video. Well, they're not actually making noise today, but somebody has decided to run a chainsaw and cut down a tree over on the side of the building. So anyway, here's the deal. We're getting out of here today, so come with me. We're going on a little field trip. We're going to head out on a little field trip, and before we do that, I want to give you a little bit of a preamble so you know where we're headed and why I chose to do this. So the deal is the last episode that I put up, we're running a contest, and I have an extra copy of one of my favorite black and white darkroom books of all time. This is John Blakemore's Black and White Photography Workshop, and basically the deal is I asked people if you want to know how to enter the contest and all. It's still running. We're probably going to run it for another week here. So, but if you go to Twitter and you use the hashtag that everybody's using on this, which is it's hashtag AOPBG, that's Art of Photography Book Giveaway. So it's hashtag AOPBG. I'll put that in the show notes below in a link, but go check out the work people are doing, because I have been blown away, first of all, by the number of entries that I've had, and then also by the high quality that people are turning in. I mean, it's kind of a vague description, just put a black and white photograph in, but people are doing some outstanding and amazing work in there. So go check that out. It's going to be really hard to pick a winner on that. Well, anyway, in the midst of all this twittering, my Twitter friend Jessica and I were going back and forth because she noticed that the half-price book sticker on the top of this book, and I don't know where Ben Royal came across this book, but anyway, it did come from Half Price Books. Half Price Books is a chain that stretches across Texas. It's based here, and they have stores in Dallas. They have one, I believe, in Houston. They have a really nice one in Austin. And anyway, Half Price Books, I kind of forget sometimes that I'm lucky enough to have a really good used bookstore, and we talk about books a lot on this show, and people have been frustrated when something, you know, that I talked about on a show a year or two ago has gone out of print and they're having a hard time finding it. And so I thought it'd be kind of fun to go book shopping with you guys today, and so we're going to go check out Half Price Books. Anyway, this will be kind of fun. What I'm going to do actually when we get over there, my friend Andrew, I think, is going to join us, and we're going to pick out some more books for this giveaway because, you know, it's going to be hard to narrow it down to just one, so I'm going to grab a couple extra photography books, and so we're going to see what we can find. So anyway, come with me and check it out. Just to let you guys know, for the tech nerds out there that might be interested in this, I'm going to be filming this. I've got two of these little portable cameras, and a couple years ago I really wanted to get a GoPro for doing shots on the road and stuff like that, and I borrowed one and I really wasn't that impressed. I thought the GoPro, for the money you had to spend on it, it didn't really have a lot to offer, and I was having white balance problems and stuff like that. I tried these. This is the Mobius Actioncam, and I've talked about these on the show before, but it's been a while. I've actually got two of these, and they're really small. There's no viewfinder or anything on here. They shoot video, they'll shoot time-lapse stills, and obviously it records audio as well. And I've also got two of these suction cup mount tripods that I'll use in the car, and so I'm just going to give you some behind-the-scenes tech information for the nerds out there that want to know how I'm shooting this. Anyway, I highly recommend these. I'll link to them in the show notes. Also, you can get these on Amazon.com for about $70, so they're like, you know, what does a GoPro cost? Like $400 these days, depending on the accessories you load on there. It could even be more. These are cheap, they get the job done, and they're awesome. They have a little tripod mount that it fits into, and they fit right on here, and I like them better than the GoPro. So anyway, come along and let's head out and go to Half Price Books. Picture this. It's good stuff, dude. So what do you think, the negative? If you were to try and win a book on this show, you would go for the negative.
I'd go for the negative.
You'd do the negative, all right. Would you do a copy of the negative that has all this ballpoint pen on it?
Well, yeah, but somebody else has alady done all the notes for me.
Yes.
You know? Makes it easy. Ooh, I got to read that. I should probably pay attention to those lines.
I don't know if their lines are good enough. Yeah. Let's see if they have another one. They do, but it's, wait a minute, the negative right here.
Oh, okay. It's the paperback.
Let's look and see.
Right. The nice thing about the paperback one.
Well, why is this more expensive?
Well, I don't know who owned it.
It's the same book.
Their name's on the inside cover. And Martley, we have your books.
And Martley, your book is here. All right. Let's see. Wait a minute. Here's basic principle 2, the negative. How about Yosemite and the range of light?
Ooh, there you
feel good about that?
Yeah.
This one looks like it's reduced.
I think it is.
Is this the Cliff Notes of the negative?
Yeah, I think it is. Oh no,
It is.
It's the little print.
Should I introduce you? I don't think I ever introduced you. This is my oldest friend, Andrew Murphy, fellow photographer, amazing dude. And yeah, we've known each other a while.
Yeah, just a few years.
Since we were in diapers, pretty much.
Actually,
before.
I think you were technically
before diapers. Okay, so we are going to narrow this down to 5.
Okay.
All right. So what do you got? First up.
First up.
First
Carl
up.
Blossfeld.
Blossfeld. It's a good one, dude.
It's good. Yeah, no, it's good. Quality's good.
It's good shape.
Good
Print
shape,
quality's
yeah.
decent.
I mean, that's a big important factor. I mean, being able to see the image in good detail.
You do want to see the
It's
image.
always nice, yeah.
All right. So that stays or goes?
I would say this is a definite stay.
That stays.
This
All right.
would be a good
Blossfeld
addition
stays.
to any library.
Yes. All right. So this will be a
stay
stay
there.
call.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're good there. So next, we have the Sussman.
The Sussman is
How do
a
you feel about the
classic.
Sussman?
The Sussman is a classic. Now it's more of a
It's a
large
manual.
chunk of it is more of a shelf reference now, but it does have some very applicable
True.
modern information. Okay, it's Weston.
Weston.
Aperture Masters of Photographer number 7. Part
Ah,
of their
7.
series.
Yeah, 7's a good one.
Yeah. It's
That one's good though.
it
Well
does
printed?
have it's well printed. It's Aperture Foundation, so it's
Yeah,
well
it's gonna be
printed.
good.
It's going to have
Some
good
Central
information.
Western.
It's really pretty much mostly images, some quotes and comments.
All right.
There is, it's a very general, wide open sort of coverage. Craven's commentary on
Craven? Wes
essay.
Craven?
RH, not Wes.
Wes Craven's dad. R.H.
Wes-
Craven.
RH, yeah.
Nightmare on Weston Street.
Yeah, Nightmare on Weston Street.
These are some loud announcements.
Yeah. Here, this is Sheeler, Charles
Sheeler, yeah, this is amazing.
This is,
The rarity, because he was more known, I guess, for his painting so much than his photography. However, he was an amazing photographer. Industrial, modernism, architecture kinds of things.
yeah, very architectural. And it's well printed. I mean, it's not the best printing. There's a little more
not bad.
amber in them. So
Yeah, but that's classic photo right there,
that's
right?
that's the classic. So
Maybe somebody will get that one.
yeah.
I kind of want
Now
that.
the trick with this is, though, you owe us a report if you get it
Back. All right, now you're going to do the last
Yes.
one because this is your specialty.
is my
Andrew is
specialty.
a major Robert Capa fan, so I'm going to let him take the Capa. So what is it first off?
This is Kappa in the Paris years, 1933 to 54. So this covers
Early.
the early part of when he first moved to Paris as a refugee from Berlin and was this unknown photographer, basically starving to death. And he met Greta Taro, well, that wasn't even her real name either. And he went from Andre Friedman to Robert Capa.
And we were referring earlier, I called it the Spanish suitcase. It was not.
The Mexican suitcase.
The Mexican
The
suitcase.
suitcase.
What was the Mexican suitcase?
The Mexican suitcase was a series of photographs that were Taro, Bresson, and Capa that were lost at a certain point in time. They were lost in transitional states, wherever they were going. And they
Stuck
ended
in
up
suitcase.
getting found
Lost luggage.
years later.
They checked the bag.
70 plus years later. Yeah, baggage claim was a little sorry, but the bag was delayed today, yes.
17 years.
And it was all of these negatives and prints and contact sheets from Capa and Taro and Bresson and I don't know if Chim might have been in there too, David Seymour.
Could have been, yeah.
Character.
Okay, this book is pretty awesome, actually.
It's definitely worth the $20. I have a personal copy of this.
Now, of your Capra books, is this one essential?
This one is very much an essential book because it really covers the formation of who
Yeah.
became
Oh, look, it shows like what we call tear sheets now, right?
It's actual negatives. There's taken from real, true negatives that were found in his apartment, or an apartment that he had lived in at one point in time. Early street scene photos that really show the.
This is not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy. Now, I will say this.
There's Trotsky.
There's the Trotsky. Here's the stuff from the Mexican suitcase.
No, that is the Mexican
That's
suitcase.
parts of the negatives that were
Wow.
found inside.
And a note from Henri.
Yeah, and all of the. And so there's Bresson's letter too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do something that I didn't think I should do earlier. I think my audience is worth $10 extra.
Yeah.
Should we go over our budget here? That's a good one.
I think this is the preeminent book in the pile.
My audience is worth $10.
Yeah.
Only 10.
One of you is worth 20.
Okay, one of you is worth 20. Yeah, all right, you know what? I think, because here's the deal. Okay, Haas I love, but bad printing.
Bad print.
You can get all these in other places.
Those are,
Weston is fairly common, and the Sussman we can find cheap. And the
Sussman,
Sussman's the Sussman. Somebody's going to, like, what did you send me? It's like 1960s technique book.
I mean, it's kind of fun. There
It's
are
one of my
some
favorites,
great,
though. It's Desert Island.
There's some great basics. I mean,
Well,
if you
here's the
wanna-
deal. If we do this again, we will find the Sussman.
Yeah.
So let's
Probably be
not.
back on the shelf for a second place.
This one we won't.
This
And
one
somebody's
we may
really
not.
going to like this too.
This is a
really-
much newer book.
I don't want to give this away. I want to keep it, but
It also
it's
has
not over here.
Spanish soldier.
Yes, the controversial,
Famous, yeah.
which is there's some discrepancy on whether or not that was staged or real, but I don't think it matters. He was still amazing.
Yeah, he was still.
I think he took enough other shots to make me realize he can do it. So, all right, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yep. All right.
All right, somebody's gonna get lucky there. We're gonna go over budget here.
All right. Sorry.
Done. No, that's all right. So we gotta go check out.
Yeah.
So to wrap this up, I went ahead, we went over budget a little bit, but I think it's okay because this is still a lot of fun. I'm not keeping any of these books for my own personal use. I'm giving them away on the show to you guys. So anyway, what we're gonna do is this week on Friday, I'm gonna wrap up and make a selection, and we're gonna announce the winner on the show. And it's gonna be hard, but this is for the John Blakemore book. And then we're gonna do some other themed stuff that you guys can submit via social media. We do have Charles Sheeler, which is, it's kind of rare to find Charles Sheeler books in general. Sheeler was, as I said earlier, known as a painter mainly, but did some amazing architectural photography very early. Karl Blasfeld, which is, this is the Taschen book, and this is a really nice one as well. Save that one for the end. We have the Hannah book, which is some amazing botanical, high contrast black and white photography, which is really cool. We have the Robert Doisneau, so if you're into street photography. And like I said, we'll do themes for each of these if you want to win them. And then finally, the grand poobah of the hall here yesterday is the Robert Capa, The Paris Years. This is amazing. This is an outstanding book. And I don't think it's too hard to find, but it will be a nice book for one of you guys to win. So anyway, so stay tuned. We're going to be giving all these away in the upcoming weeks, and we'll have little social media themed things where you can promote your own work and get a chance at winning a book as well. And so anyway, once again, special thanks to my friend Andrew for joining us. A little bit different episode today. I wanted to get out on the road and get out of here and do something and avoid the burnout and keep it fresh. So anyway, once again, guys, this has been another episode of The Art of Photography. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.